Hey everybody, it's Carpo. I don't have to make this video very long because it's a really simple concept, but for those of you who don't already know, regardless of how good your stereo is or how good your speakers are, it means absolutely nothing if your source material is shit. And that's important to know. You know, I have a really nice old Pioneer receiver with these big ass floor standing speakers, like 4.5 feet tall, RTRs. They're monsters. They're all reconed and everything's recapped and beautiful. It means nothing when I'm watching TV, you know. So people who have these big fancy surround sound systems built into their stereo or into their TVs, and they have all this stuff, they're always listening to their movies on these really high-end systems. 90% of the time they're totally wasting their money. And that's why a lot of these people end up they end up listening to a lot of classical music and jazz and stuff, because they find out that the root source is the only way to get their good quality out of it. And I'm listening to a CD right now, but a CD is about the best quality you can get next to an MP3. I mean, what I meant to say is next to a vinyl as of today, unless you're willing to buy a tape. And MP3 is garbage. MP3 players are fine for just traveling and hanging out, listening to your headphones and stuff, but if you're listening to your computer on your stereo system, you're missing a lot. Now, those who know music know FLAC files, lossless audio. That's a totally different world. But all I wanted to do was just spread that source material is super important, and having vinyl or a good format is important. I mean, having a burned CD is great, but just make sure that it's done properly. And everything loses its luster when it's copied too many times. That's the way it goes. I have a nice stereo, but 90% of the time I can't even use it because it's a waste of time to listen to anything. It's you know, or to even turn on. Right now I have the good speakers on, but sometimes I turn on the little speakers, and they're pretty good too. But television is 90% garbage. Of course, there's like high-def audio and all that crap now, so who knows, but I still don't think that music in its best form should be listened to anyway, except for vinyl, if you can help it, but CDs are fine too, if you have no other choice. Peace.